25.2 in the England innings, 18.4. I think Rahul and Nikhil, you got it right, close to. 19 overs, they'll do the chase.
Yeah, and they
18.4.
So 19
19th over. So you are right, yes. And Rohit Sharma, 45th 50 for him. 5,000 runs for the duo of Rohit and Dhawan. Surely one of the best in the business.
Absolutely. And in the end, cricket was the ultimate winner.
Absolutely. What started as a day of intrigue, Virat Kohli, will he play, will he not play? But who needs Virat Kohli when the team is absolutely dominating opponents?
And this is what happens. See, I don't think Virat missed anything or India missed anything. Even if Virat would have played this match,
he wouldn't have gotten a chance.
Exactly, he wouldn't have gotten a chance to bat. And even Shreyas Iyer, Suryakumar Yadav, nobody got a chance because India chased down that target of 111 in 19th over.
Yeah.
But clinical performance. In fact, I think the Indian bowling in the first two T20s, I think it was the bowlers who got those two.
Arshdeep, Bumrah, sensational. And Bumrah, I mean, what a starburst exhibition. As you rightly pointed out, all the factors: consistency, accuracy, keeping it simple.
Yes.
And remember, all the matches, all the wickets here were taken by the Pacers. 6-3-1.
You look a little agitated, too happy with...
No, because it's...
Dinner hasn't reached on time?
Somebody has given my number to somebody, says I will help him out without speaking to me, and so it's like... But friends only, but still you get a bit agitated. Friends as in friend who's, will help out.
Friend in need, a friend is a friend indeed.
Your friends wanted
By the way,
benefits.
Even your friends would not have anticipated this kind of an early...
Nobody. And the friends who I'm talking about are in the cricket business only. They also won't have...
Cricket business, huh? Cricket has become a business.
Cricket is a business.
Oh.
What are you doing? You're doing for charity?
No.
It's a profession, no? When I say cricket business as in...
No, for us it's a
full...
profession.
So it's part of that, no? When I say it's a...
I get your point.
Ecosystem.
I get
the cricketing ecosystem.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean...
Cricket was the ultimate winner today.
Only one team played. Like they said, no, Sunday, Anil Kumble is one team played in the spirit of the game. Today, only one team played. And that was India. That's it.
No, one team played...
cricket. That's it.
The other team played in true spirit.
No, the other team didn't turn up at all. Woeful. I mean, what are the major talking points for England?
No, so first things first.
Johnny Bairstow's only contribution today was asking Virat Kohli whether he's playing or not.
Yes.
And to convey it to other people. That's it. That was his only contribution. How many did he score?
7.
7 runs. Oh, he got
7 runs and broke the news.
Yeah.
And broke the news.
Which helped us break it on Sports Today.
And the only opportunity that England got to maybe, reduce this victory to 9 wickets, he said no, I'm not taking it. That first ball, I think.
Yes.
First or second delivery.
Yeah, the run out.
Yeah, he said no. I'll take.
Yeah.
I've
done my job for the day.
Yeah.
But you must be happy. Your wish is granted.
Very happy.
You wanted an early finish. It's happened like a T20 game.
Your order has arrived?
Which order? Food? No. Food order I have not. Today I have not ordered.
So you can go and cook now.
I can eat at home. Cook nahi, there must be food at home.
So this 4th T20.
I know, actually I'm carrying food. I've not eaten it.
So now you'll get...
Because I thought match will go on, but I eat late. Now I'll go home and eat
it, yeah.
After the show. After spending some time with our family members, speaking to them.
So guys, let's discuss this 4th T20I.
4th T20I.
Yeah, this is not Nodi.
First thing about the T20I, and I think I'm just going back to the point that all of us made a 300 run prediction. I must also have a rider with it, which is that everywhere, we're not in England, every report we read, everywhere we read, it was considered to be a flat batting wicket. it was said that this will be a ground where the UK is going through a heat wave, so no help for the bowlers, flat wicket, so it's going to be a big scoring encounter. That's the information that we got.
And that information, let me just tell you, 5-6 years also prior, when New England had that reboot, look at the scores that have been happening in England ODIs.
That
350, 400.
That yes, but I'm saying even for this game, this is the information wherever you had read in the newspaper or websites, people who were there also informed us that it will be a batting paradise, which is why our predictions of 300 plus were, and
there
not
was
only
one
us.
major problem, one huge problem. No one told this to Jasprit Bumrah.
No, but the pitch was helpful.
Yes.
The biggest thing is that I don't think Jasprit Bumrah would have been as effective if you'd had that flat pitch and those warm conditions that everyone was talking about. That was told to us.
Yes.
But then the pitch and the conditions were completely different. It's a very different oval pitch we saw. It was conducive to fast bowling. Yes, Jasprit Bumrah is a good bowler, but he was getting that extra bounce from there. There was a tinge of green on the pitch.
Yes.
And maybe that's why when we were surprised why Rohit Sharma has decided to, put the opposition in, because it would have been great batting against them, because obviously he was there. He saw the juice in the wicket. Yeah. He saw that the wicket is going to be conducive to fast bowling, good reading of the pitch, and that's why he decided. My point is, this is also by design. England made this pitch, and I think this is the biggest trap that England is falling in. They did that in the T20s also.
Yes.
They have gone with this that, listen, swinging condition, seaming condition, we are born and brought up on it. It's a bread and butter. Indian team will suffer. Actually, it helps the Indian team.
Yes.
Because Indian bowlers come into it. Had you got a flat deck and then you do a kind of a fight, okay, we scored 300, you also scored 300, let's see which team has a more destructive batting lineup. On that account, England will win.
And if this bowling attack, if England would have bowled first, I don't think that India would have gotten out for 110.
Yes.
India, it is
double the score of
India. Yes. Indian. So far, we won 3 matches on this tour so far.
That's because Indian bowling is so good.
And
that's what I'm saying. It's a big mistake by England to have these pitches. It will help India.
Yes.
There was precedence.
You are giving conditions for Indian bowlers to exploit, and also to the Indian bowlers, which the Indian bowling unit, if you can say, is one of the best. They know
in these conditions.
Yes, they are more lethal than any bowling attack.
And England has not got their best bowlers. If they got their best bowlers, then I would understand.
Forget the 2 T20Is. Forget this match also. There was precedence when England prepared that absolute green top in Lords 2014. Who exploited better? It was the Indian bowlers. You look at Johannesburg. Pitch absolutely green in 2018. Who exploited better? Where have India lost? When their own batsmen have not stepped up. But when the batsmen step up, this bowling unit is lethal.
And if you see, there's precedent about England also. England's whole ODI thing was based on big totals. What they would say, okay, you're getting 300. Our batting is so yesterday, we'll chase 320.
Yes.
You get 340, we'll chase 340. You get 370, we'll chase 370. That game suited England. That was their strength. When it comes to all-out attacking, big shots, big total, they were. As soon as you narrow the game down by making it friendly for bowlers and a low-scoring game, then India comes into the game. So big mistake there by England, offering such conditions. And
very surprising.
Very surprising.
And as far as the predictions goes, what you said, 300?
5.
305, 339.
375.
359.
359.
But our strike rate is still better than the Indian Meteorological Department, the IMD.
Indian Meteorological Department said no rain someday, 2 days.
They were saying it will pour on Saturday.
No, since Thursday there has been an orange alert.
Maybe it was for heat, probably. Nothing for rain.
Orange is the heat.
No. Moderate rainfall. From Wednesday.
I heard there was orange alert in London also today. I thought that was because of the heat.
No, but for all 2 days, it's no rain predicted in England, in London in particular. No rain predicted.
Okay, now players can enjoy.
Let's talk about Rohit Sharma.
Batsman?
Yes, the batsman. Captain, though, he's been spot on. Everyone knows that. No denying that. Rohit Sharma, the batsman, needed this knock. 76 of 58 deliveries. And I can't understand. Okay, you were bowling. Were you seeing Shreyas Iyer there batting? You're trying to bowl short one after the other. One, you have batted poorly, England team. At least come up with better plans. You want to get them for short pitch bowling. I agree, by the way. Rohit has fallen to short pitch bowling sometime, but those are rare occasions.
Yeah.
8 times out of 10, he'll whack you out for a 6.
Yes, and he is somebody who likes to pull the ball.
Exactly.
He is somebody who likes to hook the ball.
Yeah.
And whenever he's been dismissed, at times what has happened is that could be because of overconfidence, not underconfidence. It's not that he is a little vulnerable against the short delivery, like it is in the case of other batsmen. So it's not, because we've seen Rohit Sharma in Australia also a couple of times. You'd see
The problem why Rohit is, see, why does he do well in Australia? They have employ the short ball because they offer, the pitches there offer a little bit of extra bounce. Rohit flourishes in those conditions. Now even at the Oval, too short. Bryden Cars and even David Willey, they don't have that pace to trouble Rohit. In fact, even Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins, they have excess pace. They have not troubled Rohit. What can this kind of length with 15 kilometers lesser in pace? Will it trouble Rohit? Never.
Bread and butter.
Is this
bread and butter?
Is this a better strike rate for Rohit Sharma than in T20s?
No. T20 his last from 2021 to now, where we combined IPL as well as T20 as stats for both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Not great numbers, but when I'm saying not great numbers, his still strike rate was 133 in T20.
So
marginally
Yes.
lower.
133 strike rate.
Yeah, here it is 131.
Yeah,
but as you said,
but also
I think
not too much pressure.
It's
because
actually
low total.
and at times you need these kind of games. See,
Yeah,
you got game time, you got a good match practice, and it's an official match. It's not match practice, but still, you got to play those deliveries. You could hit the ball with that bat consistently. So when you go back to your dressing room and or to your hotel room, you know what you've done.
Yes, absolutely.
He needed this. When was the last time you saw Rohit Sharma play 56 deliveries
Yeah.
in one match?
True.
Do you remember?
2019, I could remember.
Imagine.
Yeah.
In test matches.
No, in test matches he's
he
played a
must
lot.
have, no?
He
Played a lot.
And I got limited.
You're talking about
overs. white ball.
No, but test matches also.
Test matches, so he
Yeah.
England only he was.
I mean, 127 at the same venue, very
The
good.
same venue.
Yes.
Oval.
Yes.
No, he needed this. It's good because see, the pressure was mounting no matter what. I know he's the captain and he would have definitely gone to the World Cup, but I'm saying pressure was mounting because two stalwarts are not scoring. So as a captain, he will feel that pressure, not just as a batsman, but even Virat not scoring. So good outing. By the way, we were discussing that Virat injured, golden opportunity missed, could have got runs today. Nothing would have happened. In hindsight,
would have happened, yep.
In hindsight, we can say even if he was playing this match, he would have been padded up, ready, but wouldn't have got the chance to come out and play. So,
But and for Shikhar Dhawan also, see, he is also playing after quite some time. A lot of
Looked
people
rusty.
would exactly, and no issues with that. He got an opportunity, got to bat today.
Who?
54 deliveries,
Dhawan.
irrespective
Dhawan,
of
yeah,
his
yeah.
strike rate. So
but today no issue about the strike rate.
Exactly, there was no need. What was needed was you spend some time. Shreyas Iyer would have been wondering, hey, yaar, best to yaar, kyun nahi kiya run out? I could have also gotten that opportunity to bat a few deliveries.
I agree.
Yeah. So Shikhar Dhawan, whatever said, made use of those of this opportunity of a low-scoring chase. 54 deliveries. Okay, Rohit Sharma played 58 deliveries. Shikhar also played 54 deliveries. That's also confidence.
No,
I remember when Virat scored 58 in the IPL of 51 deliveries.
40 deliveries, 50 something.
No,
58 or 54, I guess, against
58
Gujarat
or
Titans.
54.
Yeah, so we also said, this may not be an announcement that he's returned to form.
Yes.
But playing those many deliveries in a match, in a cricket match, in a good competitive match is also a good sign for a batsman that he's played those many deliveries.
Yeah.
So for Rohit Sharma, for Shikhar Dhawan, I think it's a good platform for them, for the matches to come.
No, also for Shikhar, he is only playing one format now.
Exactly.
So he has to make use of whatever little opportunities he gets.
Yes.
It would have been very unfortunate had he
Yes,
got run out.
Nikhil said that
We will take his comment.
exactly the same thing. In hindsight, if Virat would have played this match, then He would have been there only to field. Yes. Some so-called.
No, he's saying if England continue to play like that, Ikpreet is saying, then Virat should go to Zimbabwe to regain his form. But before Zimbabwe, there's West Indies.
Why not West Indies?
Yes. Dhruvil Shah is asking, when will India's squad be announced for the West Indies T20 series?
West Indies, I thought.
Tomorrow could be the day.
I thought it would have been announced, or rather should have been announced.
See, if you announce it tomorrow, you give yourself 15 days prior to the start of the T20 series.
How does it matter? Because they're not playing the ODIs, all these players.
Yeah.
They are, obviously, they're going to come back for the West Indies. That's what I am expecting, that most likely a lot of players, majority of the players, I can't say everybody, majority of the players will be there for that West Indies T20 series. So you have enough time, they can relax in England, or will they come back? Can't say.
No, they will not come back.
5 days gap.
India में करना भी क्या है?
No. The guys who are going to go to the West Indies will stay back in England.
No, I'm saying, what about those who will be playing the T20 series?
They will also stay back in England.
इंडिया में क्या करना है?
They're not going to come to India.
कोई बैंक में वो थोड़ी ना डालना है उनको अपना.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Pension के लिए, what do you call that? Life certificate.
There was a Sai Kiran is saying Samsung's pull is better than Rohit. I don't agree with that. No comment.
Actually, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Good this thing.
But for that, he has to counter his leg spinning moves. He struggles big time against leg spin. No.
Okay.
No, but
Sanju.
But
to come to that stage, he has to first overcome that spin. No.
Rohit is a
Rohit consistently has been a
obviously.
great, better puller and hooker of the cricket.
one of the best
Yep.
currently.
Naman Jain.
He's in the Ricky Ponting level,
Rohit.
But Ponting
Yeah.
is better than
pulling in. But I'm saying that level.
Yeah, he is at that level. But Ponting,
I think every aspect of.
I think Ponting,
No,
Rohit.
I'm just talking about pulling and hooking.
Yeah.
He is in Ricky Ponting level.
Yeah, my rankings would be Ponting, Rohit, and Callis in that order.
Yeah. Cal is very conventional in the way he did, but
very old-fashioned but
very,
effective.
Play those
correct.
Nataraj shot also.
Yes.
Yep.
Say thank you to Dipinder Singh. Not very often you get comments where people
Many people are very
nice.
Very
But
nice.
say thank
to
you
us.
to him.
Thank you, Dipinder Singh. Thank you, Dipinder ji.
Shami should be included in the West Indies T20. Amit Kumar Jha. Absolutely.
Hope so.
I'm surprised he's not in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
And I'd be very surprised if he's not in the scheme of things when the team is announced for the T20
Shami.
World Cup.
And I don't know
He has
whether
to
he
be.
is going to make it to that T20 squad or not. But
Where? In West Indies.
for West Indies, I'm saying.
Not for T20 World Cup.
But see, in the past also, the last T20 World Cup that India played, that was last year, no?
UAE.
Yes.
Last year
UAE.
only we played, yeah.
In November.
Last year we played that.
October, November.
So, in the lead up to that T20 World Cup, if you see the last 12 odd months, Shami didn't play too many T20s. It's maybe they want to, keep him fresh, don't want him to burden or overburden him, and workload management, and they know his quality can any day come into the T20 team and just
The awesome Pawan is saying Huda should be included in the ODI. Well, he is in the ODIs in the West Indies tour.
Yes.
He's not part of this ODI team. Maybe because clearly if let's say Virat is available, then you have a Shreyas Iyer also waiting. He goes up. Maybe he wouldn't have got any chances here.Maybe that's why they included him. But he's part of the ODI team in West Indies. So we'll get to see some of it there. Somit Khatri is asking if KL Rahul comes, who goes out?
Where?
In the one-day team.
One day is Surya.
Or Shreyas.
Shreyas is going out for Virat.
Virat will come. Surya.
Who goes out? Oh
Surya.
man. Tough call, man.
No, you have to take a call, but whether it is tough or simple.
Hardik, Rishabh, Jadeja. That will be your 5, 6, 7.
KL Rahul comes in
KL
for-
Rahul.
No, people might say bring Surya and let KL keep. instead of Pant.
Pant. Or drop Dhawan. He's not in the long term for ODIs anyways.
अब तो रट गया.
KL Rahul opens.
And then KL Rahul opens. Another option.
Huh? Sorry?
Drop
Another
Dhawan.
option.
Why drop Dhawan?
Maybe not featuring in the long term plans.
Arey, long-term plans. You are looking at the 2023 World Cup as of now. That is your plan.
Yes.
If you have to drop Dhawan, if you have to take a call, you'll take it later after that World Cup. Irrespective of whether Shikhar Dhawan plays poorly in this format or he does really well, he will be there in the squad. I don't think you can just rule Dhawan out of the ODI squad.
I think with KL's injuries, you can't keep him as a keeper. Too much burden.
So I think then eventually everything will sort itself out. Someone or the other will be injured amongst them. So you won't have to worry. You know,
Yeah.
between
Surya and
Rohit, Shikhar, Virat, Surya and Rishabh and KL, one of them will be injured. So automatically it will sort itself out. You know?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Exactly.
Side strain
On
can
the-
happen
on
anytime.
the no. It can happen only on the eve
On
or
the eve of the
on
match.
the eve of the match.
Okay, Shubham is saying Pant will be out as I suggested. Sai Kiran Singh, Sanju Samson is the junior Rohit, elegantly classy. Yes, junior Rohit I can agree, but he's not. You cannot say better than
Better,
Rohit.
yeah. He might
Junior,
be.
yes.
Maybe Sanju Samson comes in that T20 squad
One more
for West Indies. See, because
for West Indies.
the last I
I was like,
spoke-
one more contender you are bringing.
No. I don't.
Already we did calculation in the dugout yesterday how 15 and who goes out and 13 and 14, and that was Sanju Samson there in that discussion already.
Okay.
Already you kept, by the way, Deepak Hooda out, didn't you?
No.
You didn't keep in that 15 when we had done
No. I did. I did keep.
You kept him in.
Yeah.
Then you kept one between Rishabh and DK out and Shreyas Iyer out.
No, I kept them also.
No, you didn't. Didn't fit in the
Okay,
15.
Ikpreet is saying West Indies series may not.
No, it's wrong. DD
Yeah,
will.
Doordarshan will televise it.
Yes.
It's not, West Indies series is not on either the two regular
Any
broadcaster. No, so does Doordarshan have an OTT platform?
No. It'll be direct TV stream.
Only on TV. So no,
Can we take those broadcast rights? Sports Today?
we can, but now we're a bit late.
Yeah.
No, why? We just have to fly out to West Indies?
No,
We have
digital.
our phones?
No, not on phone, you can also.
Huh?
You don't have to create the feed. The feed comes anyway from the West
No, but we
Indies.
will create.
No, we can. You will get a ready-made feed. You just have to.
You know,
tell
like that story in Gujarat, it happened, no? That
The fake IPL
T20
scam.
match.
Yes. We don't do this, please. Don't do this fake.
No, I'm saying we'll take our phones.
No, you don't need to. You'll get a ready-made feed. The same feed you get. You
So
just
we'll
need a
take the
platform.
feed on our phone.
Who will be our
I am
Ian
not
Bishop
on you.
impersonator? Who will be our Ian Bishop
You don't have to.
impersonator?
Why are you looking at impersonating someone? You will get the real feed,
Real feed.
with real commentators, everything. The broadcaster,
But then
the
why-
local broadcaster gives the feed. Even when Doordarshan will be getting, you think Doordarshan sending camera people there? No, na.
But if
get a
Doordarshan
ready-
can show, why can't some of these broadcasters?
They didn't see value in this. Maybe they didn't bid for it. So whoever bid for it got it.
West Indies and New Zealand tests, no time is not there.
So Sony used to have it. Earlier Star used to have it. They let go.
Yeah.
Then Sony got it. They let go. Maybe because they don't get that kind of numbers. Because in the night nobody watches. Not everyone is like Sports
West Indies
Today.
will score big there.
But not
Imagine
everyone
the
is
number
like.
of
I mean,
records.
imagine in the ODI series,
Yeah.
there is no Virat, there is no Rohit in West Indies. 7 p.m. start, goes on till 2, 3.
Then
The interest level will be low.
Nobody.
Yeah, cricket interest. When you can actually watch a fake IPL match.
Yeah.
You don't think somebody who's wearing an India jersey.
Blame
all
the Russians.
All these players.
They don't know. They
They
don't
are
know. the
wearing
idea.
India jerseys.
Yeah, that's. See, when it comes to the West Indies, most of the top guys have not given it proper treatment. I mean, in 2016 and 2019, they played, most of the top stars played in 2016 and 2019.
लोग इंडिया को स्पोर्ट्स ब्लू और रेड का मैच देख सकते हैं
क्या?
स्पोर्ट्स रेड एंड ब्लू देख सकते
नहीं खेलेंगे, जाओ बोल दो उनको.
He's saying उनको देख सकते हैं तो obviously West Indies.
See, in the West Indies, India last played a Test series when 2016, right? Test series in the West Indies, 2016.
Yeah.
100 tongue.
7 years later, they will play a Test. Imagine that is the kind of importance they're giving to WIs or cricket West Indies.
Ekpreet is saying, I don't have Doordarshan, then how will I watch Virat scoring
You
runs?
have Doordarshan, you don't know.
No, maybe he doesn't have television. Now
Yeah.
people have gone digital. People are on OTT.
Then you have to download that app. Which
No, I'm
telecasts
sure
it.
Doordarshan will have an app. Doordarshan
DD
will have.
Plus is there.
Must be. Yeah, so then it will come on that.
Yeah.
It'll
but-
come on that. Don't worry. If you watch online, then you'll have to download an app. There will be a Doordarshan app. We'll find that out. It will come on that.
Then directly download the app which is going to telecast it.
Yes.
Simple.
And he is saying Virat. And how will I watch Virat scoring runs? But for that, Virat has to go there, na?
Yeah.
He's not part of the ODI squad. What we were hearing earlier that he was planning to rest for the T20s too. But I don't know whether that situation has changed now. So if he goes to the West Indies, then you will get a chance to watch him score runs in the T20s.
T20Is, hopefully.
On Doordarshan.
On Doordarshan.
Unless you plan to fly out to West Indies and watch him live.
What do you think
Flesh and blood.
is the main factor for South Africa against India loss?
Huh?
And England against India and England win ODI match in Rohit Captain factor or anything else? Because same bowling and batting in South Africa.
Probably in the first 2 games against South Africa, the team was rusty, the bowling was rusty.
Where? For first game, so we won.
No,
no, South
two
Africa.
T20Is we lost. No.
I thought you were talking
2-0,
about the
2-0.
Test
No, you're
series.
talking about here. 2-0 you were down and then you came back.
Yeah. Maybe last minute team changes. KL Rahul missing.
No, also South Africa came with a
full-fledged side.
England didn't have a full-fledged. At least their bowling wasn't there.
I don't agree with the same bowling though. There was no Bumrah, there was no Shami in the South
Yes,
Africa series.
exactly.
So I
We
don't
didn't
agree
have-
with that point.
That's why I said India
Yeah.
didn't play full-fledged
Full-fledged,
team
yeah.
and South Africa did.
Yep.
So that was a big difference. And then India came back. By the way, I know that everyone is saying that it's so one-sided, but in T20s also you won 2-1.
Yes.
It could have gone either way. And now also it's 1-0. So there's still 2 matches. It could
Yep.
go either way. Today the conditions could clearly.
I think there should be a trophy every year. Whoever has won the most number of bilateral series, they should be given a trophy at end of the year. No?
For playing most bilateral series,
No, winning.
Winning. India will
win
every year,
every year.
and then they'll have a World Cup.
Yes.
Yeah, when was the last ODI series, bilateral series was? New Zealand 3-0, 2020.
ODI
Yeah, ODI.
that
We didn't
India
win.
lost.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it was New Zealand 3-0 ODIs.
Win I can. You can take that one question. Mayank Thaplial's question.
Okay.
Please take it.
Before 2011 World Cup, Ponting was given ultimatum by Cricket Australia that he needs to score runs or he'll be dropped. Can BCCI do this with Virat as well? Well, if all of us have to believe, it can happen.
That question.
Take it now. Answer.
will happen.
Obviously, they can. There is some pressure on Virat Kohli. Whatever we may say, that even Virat would say that they don't. The team doesn't listen to the outside noise. Rohit also said that people from the outside can say a lot of things, but these things do affect the team, the players, and we know that. You also know that because you've also spoken to a lot of people. We also, over the years, in this day and age where you have social media, where you have so many things, and forget about everything, your own form is telling you, boss, there is something wrong. And BCCI may already have something in mind. Team management, Rohit said yesterday or day before yesterday, Rohit said, these experts are outside the dressing room, are sitting, they don't know what is happening inside the dressing room. He is saying, but does he mean that it doesn't make a difference to the Indian team or to Virat Kohli or to the selectors or to the board or to the team management including Rahul Dravid that Virat is not scoring runs? Your best batsman is not getting you runs. I am saying it is a matter of concern, and maybe he has already been told. or maybe if not in as many words, indications are already there. When Virat decided to step down as T20 captain, he wasn't told to that you step down. He was indicated. Virat preempted, and he did that.
Yeah.
So
No, the pressure is there.
there's no denying to that.
We have informed and mentioned that earlier as well, that there is that kind of pressure that is on Virat Kohli, and we had not thought that that was true 2-3 months ago, but we reported here on Sports Today, we're getting to hear that maybe the decision makers are looking at Virat Kohli and his form, and he's not guaranteed to go to the T20 World Cup till such time that he gets his form. The condition
But
is
you
that.
want him to go.
I want him to go simply because of the
Big game experience.
that he brings in. But he cannot go, as I mentioned. I've put my
Without scoring
separate.
runs.
No. So today, all of us have also put Rahul, me, and Vikrant have put a take on what we think should be the position of Virat Kohli in the T20 team going forward. Does he deserve a place or not? And it's not a simple answer.
Yeah.
It's a complex answer, and all of us have individually tried to answer that to the best of our abilities. Yes, Madanji is also, but Madanji has not made it complex. He's answered in like 38 seconds.
His cricket.
Yes, he keeps things simple.
Non-complicated.
He keeps things simple. So he's done that. So for all of those who want to know our personal opinions, because right now we're just reporting of what things we know or what we are hearing from the BCCI. If you want to know a personal opinion as to does Virat deserve a place in the T20 World Cup squad, you can check out those videos that we've put out. So can we take more questions, Shivam, if you will allow? This stops.
Today Shikhar Dhawan played with a slow strike rate, okay for low scores, but due to you think he should play more domestic matches to maintain standards. Similarly, he lost his place in the test squad. Yash Velankar. So Yash is saying
I got the question.
that
But I don't agree, Yash.
Yeah.
He didn't have to look at his strike rate today.
you had to be a little selfish today,
Yeah.
to be very honest.
Yeah.
Today it was
Selfish,
the best
isn't it?
opportunity. When I say selfish, score for yourself.
Yeah.
You have already won a game.
Yes.
In that situation, when you were chasing a target of 111, you had nothing to gain.
Yes.
You had everything to lose.
Yes.
The moment you get out, people would say, "Arey yaar, 110 you were chasing, 111 you were chasing, still you got out so early, you could have taken your time." And
Yeah.
that's what he did. And this is what experience is. Somebody who's trying to get into that 11, into that team, could have tried, Rohit Sharma is scoring, I also need runs, 150, and I could, make some noises that, this is the guy, this is the guy. Shikhar Dhawan, that's experience for him. Rohit, you're scoring, please. Many congratulations. Please carry on.
Yes.
This is how I'm going. So that's experience. And that's also, I think, a security also, a sense of security also in Shikhar Dhawan, that I'm there.
Absolutely. Arman Khan says, Shami and Bumrah, what a legendary bowling pair. We must talk about this pair in history. Where do you rank them as a pair? It's
Right
your question.
up there.
Shami
Right up there.
completed 150
Wickets.
ODI wickets today, and he's the fastest to do so.
Yes.
4,000 balls. So that means every 30 balls, close to 25 to 30 balls, he takes a wicket. Every 25 to 30 balls.
So every match, basically, he picks you, gets you 1.5, 2 wickets every match.
1-2 wickets every
Yes. Actually, in terms of Indian bowling pairs, there were not many.
Jawahar, Srinath
There
Venkatesh.
was
Prasad.
Srinath Prasad. There was
Kumble
Kapil Prabhakar for some time,
Yeah.
briefly. Then there was Srinath Prasad. Then there was
Zahir Ishant
Zahir Ishant. Yeah, there was
or Zahir
Shrikant.
Mehra.
Zahir, but with
That was-
Zahir, I think they rotated a few
Yeah.
fast
Yeah,
bowlers.
so there was Shrikant sometime. There was
Shrikant.
Mehra,
And here also, I think, let's not forget
Irfan and Zahir at one point. But
Bhuvi also.
Bhuvi.
Although
Yes.
Bhuvi, for me, 3-4 years ago, he was the best.
Yes.
If not, if not the best, definitely one of the
No,
best.
no. That 2016 around that time, he was the best. White ball bowler. At least Indian on the world, you could argue, but
I'm saying
Indian he was.
in the world.
Yeah, he
At
was
that
right up there in the world. Ahead of Bumrah.
See, what are, if you look at our success quotient in tests in the last 4-5 years, it's actually not been a duo, there's been a quartet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ishant, Umesh, Shami, Bumrah.
And
their averages were-
tests.
Yeah.
And Ashwin and Jadeja at home.
Yes. Overseas tests.
Yeah.
Overseas tests, the pace bowling average was on par with the likes of Garner, Holding, Marshall, Roberts.
Yes. Absolutely.
And that is the reason why we're doing well in the Sena countries,
Yeah.
barring South Africa and
you know,
New Zealand.
And although nobody would want the batting to flop again and again, nobody would want that our batsmen are out of form. But I think maybe with the kind of bowling that this Indian team has,
Yes.
you know, a lot of cracks might just get covered even in the World Cup also.
Yes.
These bowlers might just compensate for lack of just a few runs. Maybe, you know, when you are 10 runs, 15 runs, 20 runs
Yeah.
short, this is the kind of bowling unit that you need.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah, to answer his question, I think they're right up
Right
there.
up
Actually, in terms of Indian pairs, the numbers you can't argue with that.
I think they are the best
Yeah,
pair
they're
that
the
we have
best.
produced. Because consistently
Absolutely.
across formats, they have been good.
Across, I was just going to say across formats, and I keep
Yes.
saying as a broken record, but you have to take him to the World Cup, Shami.
Yes.
Bumrah, of course, but Shami also. Niche. How can Prasad Kulkarni also? How can Shreyas Iyer be a replacement for the great Virat Kohli?
No, he can't be.
He isn't.
No, Prasad, he is not.
He just fills in if Virat is not there.
If Virat is injured.
But he's not a
Yeah, he
replacement
cannot
long
be.
term.
On performance, if Virat is fit and available, Shreyas Iyer doesn't make it to my T20 squad for the World Cup. Yeah. Unless, in case you have to fit in somebody because Virat is injured, you know, I'm saying Virat with a poor form will also go ahead of Shreyas Iyer for me.
Yep. I agree.
That's my individual point of view. Selectors, a lot of people may not agree. That you may say that you know, you're just adamant just to prove a point that Shreyas Iyer is not good enough to be. At the moment, there are better players who've performed better as compared to Shreyas Iyer. They've just surged ahead of Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer, by the way, was given the first opportunity, not today, not yesterday, but months ago, years ago. And Siddharth, you would remember even before the last T20 World Cup, Shreyas Iyer they
He
are
was
trying
one of the front runners.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I'm not wrong, even 2019 World Cup,
Yeah.
Shreyas was given opportunity then also before the 2019
Yes.
World Cup. So Shreyas has been there in and about for so many years, but he's still not been able to cement his place. Who's to be blamed?
Yeah.
Not me, not Nikhil, not Siddharth, not you people, not selectors, not the captain.
And when he was at his peak, he unfortunately suffered that shoulder injury in that
Yes.
series against England.
Yes.
And because other players stepped up to the plate, he's way down the pecking order.
Imagine, even if you do a poll today, Deepak Hooda, who's hardly played 10 or 11 games, how many games he would have played? 10, 11, 12, 14?
Combined, yeah.
So I'm saying suddenly he has surged ahead of Shreyas Iyer. Even if you do a poll, wherever, I think a lot of people would say at this point in time that pick Hooda ahead of Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, any day.
In the squad, yes.
There was a comment by Prasad Bhagat who said it's now been
disappointed
moved.
in your...
He says, no, disappointed with your views of saying that India will go in with 5 pacers and 1 Hardik for the T20 World Cup. He feels that India will go in with 4 fast bowlers and 1 Hardik because this will be for the 15.
Yeah.
Because they will carry 2-3 backup fast bowlers
Yes.
with them, which may not be part of the 15 but will carry, so in case there's any injury, which I think he makes a valid point.
Quite
because
possible.
if you need to, we are saying, you know, in terms of batsmen, how do you fit in, and if you have to fit in everyone, let's say, you know, we were saying that if you can only take 2 spots were remaining, and then Virat comes in, and so 1 spot is remaining, and between a DK / Rishabh and Shreyas Iyer and whatever, Deepak Hooda, and you can just take 1. Maybe you can take 2 now. With one fast bowler.
I think a lot would depend on what Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid and Hardik Pandya feel about Hardik's bowling. Is he good enough?
No, I'm saying
if he's bowling full-fledged, I don't think, maybe you're right then.
Yeah, no, because see, anyway you'll play 3 and 1 can be on the bench to make that changes. In case any injury, 2-3 are traveling with you. You can just say 1 is injured, so we're replacing him. So that actually can be an option. So that you can have a bit more rounded 15 where you don't have to. That's not a bad option, I think. Prasad Bhagat,
Kumar Prashant has already announced, mark my words, India is going to win the T20 World Cup. Virat is going to be the player of the tournament. You will see this.
He's talking about you now.
Yeah, his records in Australia justify that, yes.
And then Dipanshu, there is my dear friend Dipanshu.
We are good in bilateral series, but what happens in ICC tournament?
So Dipanshu,
one bad day and one
you
bad session.
asked that question to Prashant Kumar, and Prashant, I believe your statement is for Dipanshu.
Yes, very good.
Very nice.
Amit Kuchuru is saying, are you discussing Virat will be dropped from T20 or from all formats? Well, the discussion we had done, which was yesterday, now also we've put more videos today. All of it is only pertaining to T20 format.
Yes.
I don't think that there would be any issue with with the ODI team or Test cricket for that matter.
And as far as Test cricket is concerned, there are other batsmen also who are right now fighting to be dropped from Test team ahead of Virat.
Yes.
Sai Kiran is saying, do you think sponsors can put pressure to select Rishabh, as he seems to be one of the media favorites and is used in World Cup promos? Sanju is better. So, sponsors I can't say, but broadcasters in the past have done that.
What? Said that have Rishabh Pant in the team?
No, not Rishabh Pant. If you have a crowd puller player, so at times they do insist that we want this player to be part.
So student is saying, तुम -- जो अपनी दुकान विराट के नाम पे चलाते हो वो बंद कर दो.
मतलब कहाँ पे?
Firstly, student, I feel for you. You are a bad student with the kind of language you are using.
Yes.
I hope wherever you are studying can teach you some better manners. Firstly, but secondly, तो हम तो कोई दुकान चला नहीं रहे हैं.
What
this is
दुकान?
not. We are not selling anything. Do we tell you to buy anything? Do we tell you subscribe to our channel and
They're not
pay
offering
this?
discounts also.
Yeah, are we selling the pads or this bat? Nothing. So student, dismiss. I hope you
He's not going to
work
be
up
student
on your
of the year.
language and manners and do well in life.
He's not going to be student.
Become a
of the
better
year.
student. No, forget student of the year. He's struggling to be qualified as a student.
Yes.
To become student of the year, though, is long way out.
He needs Dean Yogendra Vashisht.
Yeah, he needs to be a student like us, a good student of the game, like we are.
Yes.
Student like
Oh, bhai.
Student like
चलो आगे.
Virat.
Suraj Nagpal is saying, can you pull in some former cricketers in the show as well? Suraj, I'll answer that question in detail. If you were to pull some, firstly, we do have former cricketers on and off on our platform. You will see Harbhajan Singh someday, you'll see Sunny Bhai someday, you see Madan Lal someday, then you see various other cricketers also we interview. But what happens in this show, we try not to, because then you can't have open, free, no hold bar conversation like we do.
Yep.
So there are lots of other platforms which bring in former cricketers, but do they have this no holds bar, absolutely candid discussion like we do? I guess not. And I say this from experience, having worked at a lot of other platforms where we did have former cricketers. So what you get here, and I'm not saying it's good or bad, one is good, one is bad, what you get here is different from what you get at some other place. And if we try and be like some other place, then there'd be no difference between us and them.
And then you also have viewers like students.
Yeah.
Yes, former cricketers won't like such comments. If student,
Yeah, if student.
yeah. So to answer your question, Suraj Nagpal, I hope you're happy with that answer. Please
And
go
we
down.
do
Shivam.
get them on and off.
Yeah, that's what I said. We do get them on and off. But in this show, the whole flavor of this show is completely no filter.
Yes.
That's what we try and offer you. I know that you have an option of going to another show which will have former cricketers, and you should if you want that. But that's not what we offer. Please, Shivam.
Do the honors.
Kunal Gumaste is saying Shami needs to be picked for T20 World Cup. We discussed that a lot today,
Yep.
and we all agree with you. Why is there always a background noise in your studio?
Yes,
I can't. There is no. It's a pin drop.
silence here.
I don't know where
Not
you're getting
possible,
that.
eh?
Yeah, must be some background noise where you are.
Yes.
Here it's.
Huh? Humming.
But that's not back. It's very mild.
Yeah.
Very mild.
See? Okay, Prince is saying, following Nikhil sir since his NDTV days, Sports Today has become my go-to sports channel ever since you
Prince,
joined.
you are a true prince. You are a good student.
Before you joined, he was not watching Sports Today.
But why?
You
It was
are-
good that time also.
No, I don't.
Were you watching
No, I was.
before I were you watching Sports Today? Were you coming on Sports Today?
No, I couldn't.
That's not that. And were you watching it?
I didn't get too much time.
So see, you are also not watching. Then why are you asking Prince that?
You were watching what?
Were you watching Sports Today?
I watched when he joined.
After, see,
Before that?
For that, I didn't know.
he didn't even know.
I didn't know.
See?
You watched before I joined. Then see, there is somebody here. He's a Kida. He has a Kida of sports, he said.
Yeah.
He watches everything. All
Kida of
sports
sports.
platforms he watches.
Yes.
Our producer Shivam. Okay, go down.
Good.
Final question, let's take.
Yes.
Last
You have
one.
to go
You
and
pick the last one.
Have your dinner also, no?
Nitish Sharma is saying, Dipanshu saying, will Virat play the next match? We don't know at the moment, Dipanshu.
Tomorrow,
but
I think they
Yeah,
might.
we'll update you tomorrow.
Because we'll have to see Virat, or this match has gotten over early today. We'll have to check with Vimal also if Virat
We'll go for scans.
scans, and then is he going to come for practice tomorrow? Even though it might be an optional practice,
Yeah.
but whether he comes for the optional practice
yeah.
or not,
Not
we'll
much
check
of a
with him and let you know.
distance, anyways.
As it is, this is your go-to channel. I will get you know. Let you know.
You just have to diagonally move
Oh,
across
yaar,
London.
Gautam Bhatia ji. Never ever. I have never seen.
What?
So basically, Gautam Bhatia is saying, I have tweeted my question.
Yes.
Arey, you could have asked your question here. So he's saying, request if you can answer it. I feel-
By the way, since I'm going on Twitter, you guys did not give me credit for my 19th over finish prediction.
we did. You came late.
You were on the phone.
Acha,
You were selling
sorry.
something, I think.
You were on the phone.
Cricket business. Huh?
No,
You were doing it.
Mudit points that out.
Yes.
Where is your question, Gautam Bhatia?
If you can,
He's
I
tweeted to
feel-
Sports Today.
India doesn't play as a core group together in T20Is for better results. That's the question.
No, but Gautam, I think India will start playing as a core group. Maybe not now, but I think in time to
Hopefully
come.
West Indies series, but definitely around Asia Cup.
Yeah, if not West Indies series, Asia Cup for sure. From there you will see the core group for sure. Though personally I would prefer from West Indies onwards.
Can you imagine your 2 games against Pakistan in the Asia Cup, 1 league game and 1 potential final? That'll be fun. One more super chat. Oh, Harshit Sharma, why Iyer before Huda in today's match? Well, we have explained it in detail at the start. Even
I think in ODIs, Iyer as of now will be the preferred choice
Yes.
ahead of Huda for
Huda,
me.
yep.
I can't say Harshit, that's my answer.
yes,
Now, Shivam?
You answered Harshit's.
yes.
So what was the last question? Just come out. Nitish Sharma saying, hi everyone, joined after a few days. Rahul sir, just wanted to tell you from your last conversation, do upload a Insta story when in Himachal.
Acha.
You were saying that you'll go there.
These people, they don't allow me.
Why? Who stops
They
you?
don't give me leaves.
When you have time, please go. He'll take you for paragliding. Seriously. Whenever you go, put an Insta story, then he'll get in touch with you on Insta.
Can go viral also.
He'll organize that paragliding trip that you want.
We can all go together.
That will never happen. That will as student pointed out, this shop needs to keep running.
No.
So for the dukan, then
Do we have
someone
good
has to
connection
be
in the
here.
hills for a
No,
live?
but the best thing is you can
Achha, we'll do it.
anywhere.
That's true. Actually, if all of us are there, we
But
can
is the
do it.
connection good in the hills? For
Well, at
a
my
live?
place, so it's awesome.
Yeah, because
No, he's talking about Himachal.
in
Himachal also.
Dharamshala,
I
it
think
was a
beer-
real struggle.
By the beer billing is, a
There
lot
you
of
may not get
tourists.
great.
Huh?
There you may not get great connection.
Yeah.
You may.
Because when I had gone to cover the test match in Dharamshala, it was a huge nightmare for net connection. Apart from the stadium, outside we just didn't get net connection. Because you had to be on Jio. You had to be on a particular telephone service at that time. Yeah. Rest of the telephone operators never gave you that.
Could have been a problem.
Big problem. So,
What was that? If you people were selectors, then Sachin would be not out forever. What was that? I didn't get that. He's gone down. Is Rohit Shikhar's pair better than Sachin Saurav in ODI, is your opinion? Nishant is asking. For me, Sachin Saurav,
Sachin
very
Saurav.
romantic. I just love that pair. So, no, I'm going to go with them.
they set the initial base for dominance. And there's always nostalgia.
You know what was interesting is that I was looking at I forget the exact stats, but I think they opened together for a period of 10 years or something.
Yeah.
Or 8 years or something. And it was,
1998 onwards.
yeah. And so their years or whatever, 8 odd years or that they opened, it was quite evenly divided into like 4 of 4 between
Yeah.
them as who ended up as a
Highest among the duo.
among the duo in terms of
Yeah.
calendar year, who got more ODI runs. So it was pretty evenly split.
Evenly, I thought
Yeah.
Sachin would have.
Even I thought no, but it was pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ganguly's
Was
years from
underrated in-
99 and
yeah.
2002, he had a golden period.
Yeah. And
Especially
as well,
2000.
Yeah, he was underrated as the opening. But just because he opened with Sachin, otherwise his ODI numbers were incredible.
Staggering.
Yeah.
That 2000 period where he used to hit left arm spinners for fun.
No, but he also made good use of the power play even with fast bowlers. He could do that really well. So
He was the best against most teams but struggled against that great Australia side.
Yep. Acha, it's the humming sound of the AC that bothers Shubham. I don't know what can we do about that. We need the AC also.
We need the AC, yes.
Because we have a lot of equipment here and that all of it needs.
Heats up.
Why is Salman Butt against me? I don't. What is Salman Butt saying? Go up, I missed the Salman Butt.
I think he gave out a spam message that he's been picked, Virat's been picked for the Windies T20A series.
1 second, just go slow. Just go slow.
I think it was up.
Okay, forget it. You can't find it. Go down. Who will win? Just.
Yeah, this was the one.
Kya?
That was the comment. Go.
Where?
This is Salman what?
I doubt, Salman. I don't think nikal pade the. I don't think Virat would play, especially now that he's
Salman,
got that groin injury. I don't think
He may
that.
still be picked for the West Indies thing. Who knows?
No, but when he had already asked for rest, in case he did.
No, but even if he does, what has that got to do with us?
No, what is he saying?
No, I don't know. He's saying.
Saying against Virat. That
I don't know.
so-called perception, the myth of perception.
I don't
that
know
we are
what he's
against
saying.
Virat,
NT, give him a reply.
Ninad has a different question. Who will win the US Open 2022?
Who will play the US Open?
Yeah.
That's the bigger question for me.
Jokoto is fit.
No, he can't enter, no, because
That's
of his
the issue.
anti-vaccine.
Anti-vax, if they, I don't know.
If they
No,
make that
no,
rule,
no.
then if they change that rule, then Joker is the favorite. I don't see Nadal recovering from his injuries for US
No,
Open.
there's still time. August, na? End of August.
End of August.
Djokovic is not playing, then Nadal should play.
No, Nadal and
I think
Djokovic
that-
both should play, and they should both play a
I
final.
mean,
I want to
Federer
see
should
that.
play and both of them shouldn't.
No, I want to see Joker Nadal play a final. I think Joker got an easy Wimbledon this time with Nadal's injury. I would have wanted them to play the final
It
and
could have
then beaten him and won.
Yeah.
Then it seems
Imagine it
like
could have been chapter 60 of their rivalry. 60th time they would be meeting. My
Wow.
goodness. Joker 13-29 against Nadal. My goodness.
It is fine. Net is fine and we are winning. Nitish Sharma is.
Nitish is saying it's fine.
Anyways, Tata Vijay.
Tata,
Bye.
thank you so much for giving us company
Yes.
in what was an exciting T20I that we witnessed.
Yep.
Fourth of the series.
Exciting.
Yes.
India, exciting T20I. 19th over they won.
Humdinger.
Yeah.
You know, penultimate over.
5 balls to spare.
Yeah.
10 wickets.
Yeah, no, not 5.
Seven.
7 balls.
7
to
balls to
spare.
spare. Very close game. So look forward to the first ODI between India and England. Hopefully.
On Thursday at the home of cricket.
And hoping to see Virat Kohli back.
Yeah. 71st incoming loading.
Yes.
Hope so, he recovers. Vanakkam.
Bye, good night, and Vanakkam.